some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Buckeyes will kick it off to get us underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking for room, it's Singleton. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. These two Blue Bloods really didn't become rivals until Penn State joined the Big Ten in the early 90s. We really sensed that Ohio State has been a bit of a measuring stick for Penn State.
I think we always talk about Penn State. We talk about winning the big games and how do they play against Ohio State, a big rivalry. Palmer, it seems like they're always there. They're always in the game, but do they find a way to break through and win this rivalry?
Yeah, it's always so close, too. You think back to Woody Hayes and you think back to Joe Paterno. For years and years and years, when these two teams play, it is so physical. There's so much talent. It could go any way. This is one of the more fun games to watch every season.
Scanning the field, it's Allard. Looking left. He's got an open man. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle box as he knew he could throw it away as long as he got it.
And he didn't squeeze it. It's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
Nifty run there, pickup of 6 out to the 25.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
As they unpack the pile, it's part of Ohio State's DNA to have a lethal running game.
And this is a trend, Reese. We can go back as long as you want to go back, and we can go back a couple years to J.K. Dobbins, and we can go all the way back to Eddie George. They always find great running backs at Ohio State.
And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Got some room to run. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Penn State. And they turn it into a defensive score.
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick 6.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Off play action on first down. Fires complete on the crosser. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Quarterback making adjustments. He's going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play ever.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would just rough the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. Off play action. Under fire. He made the catch, past the marker, also past the sideline. He's out of bounds. It'll be 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Quarterback keeps it, and he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme.
There he goes. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Moving out of the pocket. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick 6. Now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to point to.
And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They'll go to the ground. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
And they snuffed out that play from the start. He probably should have given the ball to the back.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
It's complete. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most.
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead. They still have plenty of work to do.
Well, they do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Allard. Makes the grab, it's Singleton.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. How about that play? Getting a huge chunk of yardage to wrap up the first quarter, and that's how we'll end it and head to the second. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man on the right. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other.
Give him 6. Touchdown, Penn State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
So after that incompletion, 4th down, you've got to hold serve if you're this offense, right? Both offenses up and down the field. The opponent scored twice. You scored a touchdown on your first drive. I think you got to go for it here because right now nobody's playing defense, and this game very easily could come down to which team has...
Oh, he's got some space.
fourth down early in the game on your own end and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And a quick shuffle pass underneath. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Let's see what they've got on second down. Just keeps slinging it. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Tate. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Now the play fake. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Looking to the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one.
Got enough space, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
What an example of this quarterback just putting his offense on his back. Drop back, wanted to throw the ball downfield, nobody open, no problem. Extend the play, buy himself some time, and then take off with his legs to score that touchdown.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the back. Dropping back, it's Aller. That's reeled in, it's Hudson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a...
Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. After the pick, but that offense says thank you very much, and they'll have it at the 43. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 41. First play of the drive wants to throw. That's caught. It's Singleton. Got room on the return. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. They've got this defense reeling after that last play. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 15. Looking to throw on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Reynolds. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to fire on second down. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the snap, it's Singleton. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Fires to the wideout. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
Hey everyone, this is Desmond Howard and welcome back to Road to Glory. Before we get started, feel free to look around and customize the RTG settings to your liking. The brand new high school experience has been enabled by default, but this setting, as well as custom conferences, can be modified. Also, this is where you can import. Now let's get started by selecting your initial star rating. Your performance each week in high school will determine how much this rating will go up or down. Just remember, the higher your star rating, the more schools will be interested in you, but the expectations on your performance will also increase. Next, it's time to choose your... Now, let's choose what type of player you want to be. We've added some new archetypes this year, so keep an eye on the ratings and how they change with each build. This is where you'll update your bio and customize your look and animations for game day. If you didn't import a Team Builder team, the player info section is also where you'll choose the name of your high school and mascot. Okay, let's review everything before you get under the bright lights. Once you hit that confirm button, your road to glory begins. Welcome to your senior year of high school. Throughout the season, you'll play through key moments from your games each week. And from this screen, you'll be able to manage the top schools on your recruiting board, cutting them all the way down to your top 3 before signing day. Now it's time to show them what you can do.